Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Vampyr. And we are in the Skull Sanctuary, guys, and we're about to talk with Harriet Jones, who was not killed after all. However, her current fate may be a little bit worse than death. Not exactly sure. We're going to have to get her opinion on the matter. Let's go ahead and finish looting her room. Shillings and codeine. Glass vial and opium. And potassium and shillings. Cool. Alright, ma'am. Let's see what's going on with you.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Oh, wow.
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
I'm sorry to bring it up, but it reminds me of when Quagmire searches the internet for the first time.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Is it painful? You know better than that, Reid. You know it is.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Oh. That sounds horrible.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Well, you know, your attitude doesn't really help matters, man.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Quid pro quo.
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
Let's be diplomatic here.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
That was the guy that the vampire hunter was looking over in front of the turtle.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reid. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Go back to Sean Hampton's shelter and confront him. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what this shadow is all about. Oh, hello.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Okay, well, I have spent a little bit of time. Can you answer these questions?
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Probably hiding back there ever since the time of Rome.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Fair enough.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
Fair enough. We'll just keep killing the members of your group that are aggressive up above ground.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Sean Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
I appreciate that, but we do have to find someone here in the sewers as well.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
So I bet the exit is over there near that tavern? Oh, it's that other door. Okay. Well, we need to grab some of this stuff. And where's that guy hiding? See, he's just 30 meters this way. So... Yeah, I think that's the way out. So the skulls are kind of a ghoul/Nosferatu hybrid, to use World of Darkness terms. Either that, or they are a clan, just like, or they are like a full-blooded race that have just been put into bondage because they look different, or they're more wretched, no pun intended, than everyone else. Oh, this is the way out. Alright, through the tavern. Let's go ahead and find out where that door leads then. But they do crave Ekon blood, so maybe they're kind of like Assamites in that they are more tempted by vampire blood than normal. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of different things could be happening. I like it. Hideout unlocked. Neat. Very nice. Common mace. I personally have never found any mace to be common. Nice bed too. That's nicer than a lot of the other places we found. Cool deal. And it doesn't look like anyone else is suffering. Actually, no, none of the skulls are showing up as part of the citizenry. And there's also path down here. Ooh, maybe this will take us to where we need to go. Oh, this looks like it. Hi. You are in a bad part of town. You've got some interesting neighbors, sir.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Convince Rodney to go back to the docks. I wonder if he's been affected and that's why he's wearing a mask.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the colour of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a bad fall.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
Well, that was easy. Investigation succeeded. Well, that should make someone happy. I guess we could keep on exploring here, but I'm kind of curious, to tell you the truth.
It's locked.
Ah, okay. I bet all the ways are shut. So that area is closed off, and I think there's another path on the other side.
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Honestly, there are places of London that make this place look absolutely lovely. Chipper, even. Yeah, right down here. Got the Phantom of the Opera boat. Nice little dream catcher. And then looks like nothing on this side. Okay. I think we can go ahead and leave now. Gentlemen, ladies, it's been a pleasure. We'll just follow the arrows now.
It's locked, all right.
That area. Oh, okay. We have to drain it. Well, I'm glad that we went ahead and tried to find the guy before we took this shortcut. That would have been irritating. Now, can we... Oh, looks like we can take that shortcut back. If we want to, which is good to know. Now, let's go ahead and look. We need to go talk to Sean for sure. But in terms of our quest, we found Rodney. Tribute to the victims. Locate the site where the bombing took place. That's for our buddy Dyson here. And that is 357 meters away. Oh, wow. There's a new area. I've never been to Southwark. I didn't even know Southwark existed. I thought we just had this area. Holy crap. Okay, well, good to know. Not going to head that way yet. We gotta go return Giselle's money to her. Vampire Hunter Extraordinaire. Where are the Gravediggers at? Ooh, that's also in Southwark. And in terms of propaganda, all over this area. Okay. Hi.
It's locked, all right.
Where are we? Oh, Sean Hampton's night shelter. Lovely. Influenza epidemic. Huh. Well, we found the secret snack chamber.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It's all he can eat.
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reid, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reid. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Man, Sean is just staring into my soul right now.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
Ooh, he sounds like that other priest.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Okay.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
Was run down.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Eons. Wow.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Oh, okay. So she's been around the block, so to speak.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
You feed on corpses. Yeah, it's like,
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I have come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament.
creepy. Good creepy, though.
Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Turn. Your sacrifice 500 XP in the process. We can turn him? You will heal through my blood? Oh, man. Oh, no. What do we do? Sacrifice. That seems to be the better option, right? Because that looks like someone who's not going to be able to hold on for too long. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens.
My discoveries, Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
Because he can't hide
No,
his... Oh.
Dr. Reid. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth.
Oh, wow.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
I think we did a bad thing, guys. But I want to see what this will do. Sacrificial lamb. New citizens available to kill. Okay. We haven't killed anyone yet. We just made another fool vampire. Ooh, I hear screaming down below. Not that way. Oh.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
Red Rivers. Track the actual vampire culprit. Okay, we will hear in just one sec. Who?
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reid.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
You know, I suddenly realized something. He had determined that he was going to eat the flesh of the dead. Now, we don't know how long he would have kept up that pretense. But now he needs blood. Crap. So he probably just made a bad situation worse.
You again? What do you want?
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money, too?
Yes. Here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. Well... Thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades, then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
Investigation succeeded. Alright, do we have any... Ooh, let's find out about Jack's death here.
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Which means there'll probably be more.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Alright, guys. Well, we have committed to a course of action with Sean Hampton. That's not going to blow up in our face anytime soon now, is it? But I think we will go ahead and end the episode here, and we'll examine the body next time. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.